There was a plaster, a band-aid on someone's sheets. I would really not recommend anybody do this tour. It's just been so bad. At least it's a shared experience. We've had big laughs, so I guess that makes it all worth it. First I made my way from Koh Phi Phi to Khao Sok. So the place that I booked is too far. It's not in the national park. There's a lady who helped me organise a hostel for tonight, and then apparently people usually do a tour tomorrow. People say it's good, so.
Tomorrow not include for the entrance fee 200 baht per person and 40 baht for the pier, not include in room rate.
I'm so glad I got this locker from Osprey. Just make sure that like everything is secure when I have to leave it for day trips. Stopped at the market on the way to Khao Sok. It's so interesting. They always have vegetables. I think they're fermented vegetables, liver and intestines, which isn't really a shock to me because we have the same in Kenya. It actually tastes really nice, surprisingly. For me anyways, because I grew up with it. Papaya? No idea what some of these fruits are.
Jackfruit.
Oh, jackfruit. Is it sweet?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You know when you meet somebody and your intuition kind of just tells you that they're really shady? That's the feeling I felt with our tour guide. Yeah, I know. Everyone just stepped on that. It's insane. The trekking itself was slow and frustrating, but the best part was talking to friends that I made along the way.
Like in one of my classes.
I was also a bit worried about the impact we were having on the environment. In the cave, there was so much sound and light pollution. At the market, they made people buy head torches because they said they wouldn't be giving them out. But lo and behold, we got to the cave and they did have head torches, and we all had a bit of a laugh that the tour guide was probably related to the owner of the market stall, which I don't think is too far off, to be honest. Spider. I don't even think you can see it. Because they said we'd see wildlife, they pointed to one spider that was just hanging out, and that was also pretty funny. Look, I do think some people enjoyed it, but that's probably if you're not used to doing adventurous, outdoorsy travel experiences on your own. This seems like a very fun, crazy adventure activity maybe. But if you do spend time outdoors and go on hikes, then I don't really think you'd find it as fun. This is our sleeping situation. We literally got the worst bunker. We thought we at least would have a mozzie net, and it doesn't. It just make sense. So we're getting the guide to come and help us out. Yeah. The most frustrating part about our sleeping arrangement was how much they didn't care. Some bunkers had 4 or 5 people on 2 mattresses. Our sheets were definitely not the cleanest. The only thing we had a moz unit, so that was good because we have a hole in the roof and we've got a hole in the wall. I made it work. I had my microfiber towel down and then I had my Turkish towel or whatever as my blanket. We're going kayaking. The way it was such a struggle to get these kayaks, but I made it. There's like 60 people here and we've got 4 kayaks. So we had to wake up at 6, watch a bit of the sunrise, and then like fought our way to get a paddle because you've got to put a deposit down for a paddle. I mean, it's beautiful. It's just like, yeah, it's really unorganized. So we really wanted to get an activity in before we left, and the best part about kayaking was getting to talk to Rishi. We got really deep in conversation about religion, travel, and what it was like living in countries when we came from immigrant families.
Oh, am I in the picture? Oh.
We had arrived at 3 p.m. and we left at 10 a.m. the next morning, so I didn't really feel like we had much time. This guy dressed in a Spider-Man suit was selling coconut ice cream. Apparently it was really good.
Then just practice and I think that's the right way, yeah.
And it's like if you go to
This is like traveling makes you realize that everything works out in the end. I've had the craziest 1 hour. My plan has changed so much. Like I wanted to go to Bangkok and it was like too last minute. And I went to book the hostel that I stayed in last time and they're fully booked. So I'm literally just like roaming around, don't have anywhere to stay. Fingers crossed I find something. Otherwise, I actually don't even know what I'm gonna do otherwise. So I've genuinely never met people who give less of a fuck than in the south of Thailand. I know that sounds dramatic, but this has officially become my cry towel. She's an emotional girly. What can I say? You just like stand around and people who are meant to be running the hotel will just stand around too. What to do?
ไม่มีแขกภูเก็ตอีกคันนึงอ่ะของใคร
This place is literally so busy. No wonder they don't give a about like keeping a business because everywhere is fully booked. This town is literally just hostels and restaurants. My friend Mathilde that I met on the tour was walking past. She says she has a double bed. Just messaged my friend if I can actually crash. There she is. She said yes. It's so funny. So that's my bungalow there with Mathilde. I'm walking to reception now to check in. I don't know if it's a per person price or if it's just a per bungalow price. Mathilde doesn't know either. It literally just keeps getting better because they said like I don't need to do anything for check-in and it won't have to be extra. Now I'm just like fucking laughing. I'm gonna get my big bag. Gonna have my barbecued corn on the way back, which I love. It's beautiful. We got this truck back for sure. We got this truck back. Thank you. And a nice cute little bungalow that Mathilde really kindly let me stay in. This is the bathroom. Bedroom obviously. I have to repack all my things because I had to pack differently for the tour. She's gone out to dinner. I didn't really want anything heavy. I'm having mango sticky rice. It's interesting. The next day, Mathilde and I decided to have a bit of an excursion. We talked about so many different things, and she's a little bit older than me and had travelled for longer as well. Mathilde had an interesting perspective about the tour and my experience in the town. Oh, it's swimming! Oh my god, that's so weird. She had lived in Barcelona where there's a lot of over-tourism, and she talked about desensitizing as local to tourists that are in distress because it just happens all the time. They've been open? Yeah. But we also talked about love and just what we're doing in our lives. It was really nice. Solo traveling is all about meeting beautiful people and then separating again. So it's a bittersweet, you know, because it opens you up to the new opportunities that are coming up, but it's also hard to say goodbye to people that you connect with. When I bought fruit at a local stand, I still had 2 kilometers to walk with my backpack in the heat, and somebody decided to drop me off at the bus stop for free. And that was a really beautiful ending to my time in this town that I had a bit of a complicated time with.